was self-taught. I was talking about this fellow Lonnie Donegan and seeing him on the television, and my parents had moved house, and it's some sort of 2.5 years later after this move. But what was notable about the move was that the previous owners had left a guitar behind, and an acoustic guitar, like a campfire guitar. And now this is the really odd thing, there was an intervention of the guitar, and even though I didn't know what it was, but I made the connection between having this thing that nobody had ever played in the house, because none of my relations that I knew of played music, and seeing this portal with this guy playing the acoustic guitar. Once I started playing, or appreciating guitar, it was this whole aspect of 6 strings, and whether it was acoustic music, whether it was classical music, whether it was rock and roll music, whether it was blues music, country blues music, I just had a voracious appetite for all of it. And so that's the 6 strings, but then I was also, as a teenager I was starting to listen as well and to absorb classical music and Indian music. And by the time I was sort of 18, I it's sort of like a sponge soaking it all in. And so with my own playing, I was able to create music. This is why I was a session musician and so much in demand that there was this young, I was 7 years younger than any of the other session musicians when I first went in there, and they would just ask you to come up with ideas, and I was basically just inventing things along the way. So I'd always been able to create music, and then the writing process started to develop, and then I got more material. But it was coming from all various styles of music.